Hey everybody, welcome to Ask Me Anything. This is our first episode. I'm Miss Burns and this is my friend Saydee. Saydee, you want to say hi? Saydee was the first person to submit any questions to me, so she gets to be the first one on the show. All right, Saydee, you want to ask your first question?
My first question was, does the sun and the moonlight make the water blue because of the reflection?
Okay, so that was the first one, which we're going to answer second, because it's going to be a long answer. And then the other question you asked was about the percentage of the oceans. Do you remember that question? Exactly. So what percentage of the oceans haven't been explored by humans? And actually, you'll be surprised, the number is huge. It was 95% of the oceans have not been explored by humans.
Oh, wow.
And the oceans make up 70% of the world. So 70% of the globe is water, is ocean, and only 5% of that has been explored. So that means that 65% of the whole Earth hasn't yet been explored.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. I think we might know more about our solar system than about the oceans on our own planet. It's pretty crazy. So, that's a very simple, fast answer to that one. But it leaves, if anyone out there wants to, what is that occupation? An oceanographer? Is that a word?
I think so.
Maybe. If anyone wants to study the ocean, there's plenty of room to do it. There's a lot out there to explore. A marine biologist. You can be,
Yeah, that's it.
that's another, yeah. I don't know if they're two different professions. We'll have to look that up. Okay, so then the question about the sun and the moon causing the oceans to be blue. That was the question? So I actually am going to answer the question of why does the ocean appear to be blue, and also why does the sky appear to be blue, because it's kind of the same answer. So with the ocean absorbs the sunlight. So yes, the sunlight is what causes it to be blue, in that the sunlight hits the water and then the water absorbs specific colors. So this is my little diagram that I drew for you guys. I don't know if you can see it, Saydee. Oh yeah, you can see it when I do this. I don't have to turn it. So these are all the colors and that we can see, the visible spectrum, right? So we've got the rainbow order backwards. So it's Roy G. Biv, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And the violet rays have a shorter wavelength. So the length is 404 nanometers, which is really, really tiny, because 1 nanometer is a billionth of a meter. So that's if you divided 1 meter into a billion pieces, right? It would be really teeny bits that you can't even see, because that's how small wavelengths are, light wavelengths are. So there's light traveling through the air, like, or I don't know how to explain it. It's not really through the air, but to our eyes, the light bounces off of anything. You know, that's what makes this look purple and this look blue, is that the light that's hitting our eyes. Okay? So the wavelengths that are hitting our eyes. So you see how it gets wider and wider as it goes down? So those wavelengths down here are 665 nanometers wide, which is a lot bigger. Huh?
I said that's a lot.
Yeah, but still invisible. But so the water absorbs the big wavelengths and the very little ones, leaving the greens and the blues. So that is what we see. The green and the blue is what's left in the middle. And depending on how much water there is, that's how blue or green it will be. So if you look at a glass of water, what color is it?
Clearish blue?
Clear. Yeah, because there's not enough there for it to show a color. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But the deep ocean appears to be what color?
Dark blue.
Dark blue, because it's absorbing all of this and just leaving the stuff in the middle, or just leaving the blue wavelengths. And then I know you probably have seen pictures of like those beautiful beaches that are like clear blue and green and super fancy. So the water there is reflecting both of those wavelengths. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? And it's similar for the sky being blue, or appearing to be blue at times, right? Just at times. Because, and I'm going to kind of hide behind this and read to you guys a little. Alright, so the atmosphere, it's how the atmosphere interacts with the sunlight. So just like the ocean absorbs the different colors, the sunlight, which is white light, is all the colors all put together, right? I don't know if you've ever seen, Saydee, like a prism, like if you have a crystal with the light shining through it and it makes a rainbow on the wall.
Oh yeah, we have one hanging from our window.
Yeah, so the rainbow's on the wall because that prism, where the light is hitting it, it's bending the different wavelengths. It's bending the colors in different ways so that it separates them out. Which is what happens when there's a rainbow, because of the water in the sky, the light is hitting raindrops. And so it's going through the raindrops and it's bending the light so that it separates all the colors out and makes a rainbow. And when there is no water in the sky, or very little water in the sky, it depends on what the atmosphere is, the colors that you're seeing, it breaks up the white light, and then the colors travel at the different speeds, like we just talked about, right? Oops. I'm reading now, so the blueness of the sky is a result of something called Rayleigh scattering, and that is the selective scattering of light off of the particles in the air that are no bigger than 1/10 of the wavelength of light. So it depends on, let's see, the wavelength of light, with lower wavelength light being scattered most in the lower atmosphere. Tiny oxygen and nitrogen molecules scatter short wavelengths such as blue and violet light to a far greater degree than the long wavelength light. So 400 nanometer light is 9.4 times greater than the scattering of the red at 700. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So basically, depends on what it's hitting, as it hits those things and the light bounces off of it. You can't really see the things that it's bouncing off of, but it's bouncing off of that and it's bending the light, and it's only showing us blue most of the time. Except for, when after it rains and there's still water in the sky and the sun has come out, and that's why you see the rainbow. And then during sunrise or sunset, the sun's light has to pass through more of the atmosphere to reach your eyes. So atmosphere is oxygen and all of the different gases as we go out towards space. Like the oxygen gets thinner and thinner, the atmosphere gets thinner. So during the day when the sun is up high, there's not much atmosphere, like the light is bright enough to see through it, but it's further, right? So it's got more atmosphere to go through to reach your eyes, and that is why even more of the blue and violet gets scattered, allowing the reds and yellows to shine through. Cool, huh? All right. Does that answer your question?
Yes, very.
Cool. Well, I hope that answered the question for a lot of people. I feel like that's a pretty popular question. And I kind of understood it before, but now I feel like I have a better understanding. If anyone has any more questions about this, if I didn't explain it well enough, let me know. And And you can send me your own questions on Facebook or at my email address and be on the show like Saydee. Saydee, do you have anything else you want to chat about before I give everyone my email address and everything? No? How's it going over there with the being home all the time?
It's good.
It's good? Is the work stressful?
Sort of.
Yeah. I've heard that from a lot of people that like these packets have a lot of work that is more difficult than you expected. Yeah. Well, if you guys need any help, you know, let me or your teachers know. I know Miss Larson is happy to help you. Right? Okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna scooch over. I don't know if you can see. You can see it, right? On the board? Okay, so you can email me at rburns, rburns, @kusd.org. You can find us on Rattle Together on Facebook, fb.me/rattletogether, RATTLE, to get her, TOGETHER. And you can message me there, like my friend Saydee did, which is m.me/rattletogether, period. RATTLE, to get her, TOGETHER, period. I hope to hear from you guys soon. I love you and I miss you. Saydee, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye, guys.